Welcome to part 2 of our Iceland series. For the past couple of weeks, we've been staying with a local Icelandic family in Akureyri. We've been immersing ourselves into Icelandic culture, exploring and learning as much as we can about this unique country.
Siglo.
Akureyri is situated at the base of Eyjafjörður, which means island fjord. A city of around 18,000 people, it's considered to be the capital of the north. It's a really beautiful place and we're so grateful to our amazing hosts for their endless generosity. Believe it or not, this pool is actually full of hot water. It's also on top of a waterfall, on top of a fjord. There is super high geothermal activity in the ground in Iceland from the volcanic activity. This results in natural hot springs like this one.
The water may be warm, but it's sure as hell not warm when you get out.
There are pools all over Iceland, hot pools all over Iceland in fact, because both water is abundant and free and heating is abundant and free. In fact, they even pipe up hot water straight from the ground. So in pretty much every other country in the world, you pipe around cold water and then you heat it on location. Here they just literally pipe hot water from city to city. You can shower for hours. If they get too hot inside, then they'll just open windows and keep the heating on full, because hot water is literally free and power is close to free. Kind of hectic and awesome.
The house we're staying at in Akureyri has a hot tub on the back deck and a cold pot that's about 4 degrees for cold plunges.
How is it?
Okay, that's me. Yeah, good one.
How long's it been?
In ages. Hot pot, cold pot, sauna, and amazing generosity from the most awesome Icelandic family here in Akureyri.
We've just turned up to these hot tubs on the coast. We're hanging out in the ship. It's like 38 degrees. With the ocean right there, it'd be kind of rude not to jump in, even though it's 5 degrees.
I'm on a boat and it's going slow and one of the benefits of the water here is that there's a bug. No chemicals in the water and no electricity to heat it. Basically it comes straight from the ground. It's pretty cool. It's really natural and kind of just a way of living here in Iceland. They all kind of do it. The hot and cold plunges on the daily.
All over the hills here, there are blueberries, little Icelandic blueberries.
But they actually look like more black than blue.
And they're tiny, but they're all over the hills, everywhere.
Very tiny.
So you never have to go hungry when you're mountain biking. Whew.
Icelandic candy.
Yeah.
Iceland has some of the most magnificent natural scenery in the world. An amazing way to explore the mountains is by e-bike, and we were lucky enough to have bikes that we could borrow.
Icelandic mountain water.
Sölve, This guy here showed us the best trails in Akureyri.
Recording.
Both of us love mountain biking, and is something we've missed the most while living in the UK.
Great job.
We made it to Siglo, which is hard to pronounce. We're about to go and find the place we're staying at. It's kind of like a batch, a holiday home for the local family we're staying with. Thank you to Guga and Siggy.
Siglafjörður.
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 Siglafjörður, or Siglo, as known to people who can't say it properly, is the northernmost town in Iceland. It's a small fishing town with amazing scenery and hikes all around.
We came out to Siglafjörður for a couple of chill days to catch up on admin stuff that we haven't had time for. And the sun has come out and we've ended up having beautiful weather. And so naturally we're going hiking and not catching up on all of our admin.
Coming to Iceland, we didn't think we were going to see the Northern Lights. We're on the shoulder season of the summer, which it's less likely to get. Normally you have to come up in winter, but we saw them on our third night, and now a week in, we are seeing the most stunning display. It's clear skies, it's cold, the purples and the greens and the full-on dancing sky is coming out, and it is absolutely insane. It's magical and crazy and mind-blowing, and we didn't even think we were going to get it on this trip.
Ég sá hana dansa með döpurgrænu, dansa líkt að hún væri ekki hér. Líktist víða sín lokaða heimi, læstum fyrir hér og þér. Það stúlkan sem starir á hafið, stjörn með augun mörg, og stendur öll kvöld og starir á hafið. Stórið, dálítið völd, stórið, dálítið völd. You're not posting this. No.
These are Icelandic horses. They're super unique to Iceland. They're a protected breed, meaning no horses can ever come into Iceland, and Icelandic horses that do leave the country are not allowed to come back. The horses are let loose into the mountains every winter on their vacation, and towards the end of the winter when it's the coldest, they're called back into the stables to keep warm. Icelandic horses have a special gait called a tilt, which is a type of trot that no other horse in the world can do. What's special about a tilt is the rider can stay completely still, like riding on a cloud. In Iceland, whale watching is a big tourist attraction, but normally you need to venture away from the city on a boat closer to the ocean to have a higher chance of seeing them. We were lucky enough to see whales on the Akureyri waterfront, and they swam right by us when we were there. Absolutely insane luck.
Being here in Iceland in the stunning weather that we've had, been super lucky, really reminds me that it's super important to unplug and take time out no matter how busy you are. There's so much value you can get from going out into the middle of nowhere and taking time out, resetting. We're lucky to have 4 months where we can travel and explore, but an important part of that is time to reconnect, reset after a really hectic few years. And what better place to do that than Iceland at this time of year? Unbelievable weather. It really is incredible. Also makes you appreciate the little things more. You realize you don't need much when you're out in absolute beauty like this. You know, we take so much for granted, or at least, well, a lot of us do. Yeah, sometimes it's just the simple things.